Hello, how are you? Welcome to another new video for the channel. This time, as you are seeing in the title, we are going to be explaining how I passed the $5,000 funding test in Fundingpip. This is an account that I bought, as you already know, to show you how Ctrader is working in Fundingpip. And well, I have operated it, and well, the trades that I have analyzed have occurred. Remember that if you are new here and are interested in acquiring an account with this company, I will be leaving you a link so you can get a 5% discount on your first purchase. This means that you will start with $30 if you go for the smaller account, and you can start with $379 if you go for the account of $100,000. That would be applying the discount that I leave in the description of this video. Well, having said that, let's get to what happened in this phase. Well, the day before yesterday, I mentioned that I had passed my phase 1, which is 8%, and phase 2, they ask for 5%. So I received the credentials this day, and well, this day it took a 1 to 5 entry, if we're going to see the statistics, because if you look, there is a 100% assertiveness, because it was only one trade, and the average profit was 250, and there is no average loss, because there was no loss in this account. If we realize it started here at 5,000, and went directly to 5,250. No, I was not floating at all. This period was on March 12 and ended on March 12, obviously. So I'm going to show you the entry here. It was with NASDAQ an entry at 0.5, that this is equivalent to a 0.10. So it moved 150 pip in this entry. If we go here to Ctrader, we are going to see what was the entry that I took in NASDAQ this day. It was 250 pips that I moved, and it reached that target, which was, well, $250.63, which is enough to pass stage 1. So that was pretty much the input I took, and now we're going to explain it here on the graph. As we are seeing the graph in one day, if we realize the graph in one day had a bullish trend, we met where? We were in this area. So the price had been reacting to that area on different occasions, but I don't take my entries in one day. So we went to the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to eliminate that daily analysis, and I'm going to be explaining to you what I saw in 15 minutes. If we realize in 15 minutes, we had an area with a lot of accumulation here. At this point, we had an accumulation zone that the price had to break at any time. And then the price breaks that zone, making us believe that it is possibly going to go lower. And no, what happens is that the price re-enters the zone and leaves up. And what happens? That the price had to come to look for an area to react. And it was exactly the area that touched where it was going to react, and the price was propelled upwards. But no, I did not enter in minute 15, but rather I took this entry in time frames of 1 minute. And how was the 1 minute entry? Well, normally on NASDAQ, when it makes these breaks, people are waiting for a sale at this point because they see that the structure has been broken down. But I have already seen so many movements on NASDAQ that I'm already used to seeing how the price does those things, traps. And then they take it. In fact, here they make a reaction, see, but it's only so that you take the sales at this point. Excuse me that I have a bad throat. What they do is that you take the sale at this point, and then I'm going to stop them. Then, well, when the price reached my zone, we see that in shorter time frames. Well, this was going to mean something. If we are going to Ctrader, Ctrader has the shorter time frame, for example, 10 tick, or time frames of less than seconds. So you there. they were going to see a break of the structure in shorter periods. In addition to that, it was returning to this zone. And when it does that to the price, you also know that it's going to break it because it's returning to the zone very quickly. So well, I saw that it made these candles. When Nasdaq makes these candles in some area, it is possible that the entry occurs. So it makes these candles and makes the envelope. Then I say, well, the price is going to go up. I put a stop loss of 50 pips because I am quite conservative. That entry, that for me lasted 50 pip towards the rise. Well, it could have lasted much less. Let's see the price here. Well, here at this point is where my TP arrives. See, this is where the price makes me doubt because it begins to accumulate quite a bit. I believed that I was going to come to the zone and I was not going to give my profit tip. But well, finally my profit tip arrives, giving me a profit ratio of 1.5, breaking all the zones. That I tell you, the price does when the price moves quickly afterwards. To give this drop after the price, give this drop quickly, and you see that it is going back super fast. Do not enter a sale here or enter a sale here because it is obvious that it's going to break those zones. And see here, he no longer wanted to react. He reacted with a little candle and then it was pushed upwards. So when we see that, we do not go into sale since possibly the price is going to be taken by the area, and that pushed me to take the sales up. Because clearly, if we are going to high temporalities, we realized that the price had to reach a minimum in this area. We had a zone here, which is where I had my tip profit. We have a zone here, and we have a zone up here. So possibly this Nasdaq price has the possibility of reaching this zone in the food thing. At the time I am recording the video, it has not reached that area, but possibly it will. So the best thing to do is to look for purchases in this pair until it gets here. Well, and practically that was the analysis that I did. Well, so for the new ones who are here, if you're interested in an account because of Fundingpip, I will be leaving you the discount. Remember that in pair, it is like euro-dollar, because the spread is zero. In my experience, I have been experiencing the platform, the spread is zero. It operated index without any type of inconvenience, and everything is going well for me. The good thing about this company is that it pays us every 5 days. We have unlimited days to achieve our goal, and they let us operate however we want. The maximum daily stop is 5%. Maximum total stops are 10%. The profit target for phase 1 is 8%, and the profit target for phase 2 is 5%. We currently operate with Ctrader and Ctrader, so I recommend Ctrader, which is a little more user-friendly, but both platforms, and I have not had any problems with any of the platforms, because the only thing we have to do is use the platforms to buy and sell. Although in Ctrader, we can analyze in a simple way. Also remember that in the description of this video, I will be leaving you a link so you can join our community. And I will also be leaving my social networks in case you like to follow me there. So that's all for today. I hope you liked the video and learned something. If you like this content, I ask you to subscribe and see you in the next video. See you soon.